Good morning students. Today we will discuss the next principle of pharmaceutical care, which discusses about implementation of plan. In yesterday's class we have seen the principles of information evaluation and formulation of plan. So we have already seen what is pharmaceutical care. It is the care with which a given patient requires and receives during his treatment. Okay, and many patients require pharmaceutical care, but due to the busy schedule of prescriber and the pharmacist and the patient itself, it is not possible to allow or to implement the pharmaceutical care for everyone. So it is restricted to patients who are having chronic diseases, right? So in yesterday's class we have seen formulation of plan, that first of all, whenever he is collecting the data, he will evaluate the data. First, the data which is collected from the primary and secondary sources is evaluated, and after the evaluation, what plan needs to be formulated, that the pharmacist discusses with the prescriber, and the required plan is formulated, and then it is entered in the pharmacy record or the medical record, right? So now implementing the plan, the pharmacist and the patient take the steps necessary to implement the plan. So whatever they had formulated the plan, for that whatever steps are required, that necessary steps will be implemented. These steps, what will these steps include, right? These steps, they will include contacting with other healthcare providers to clarify or to modify prescriptions, right? To modify prescriptions or to clear the prescriptions, they may contact with other healthcare providers, initiating the drug therapy, right? To initiate the drug therapy, what is the healthcare advice, then educating the patient or the patient caregiver. So you are educating the patient or the caregiver who is accompanying the patient about how to initiate the drug therapy, what all needs to be known by them, so educating them. Then coordinating the acquisition of medication or related supplies. Acquisition means obtaining, right? You acquire, acquisition means we are obtaining that. So how to coordinate the acquisition of medication and related health supplies, that means how to achieve them, how to acquire them, which might include helping the patient to overcome the financial barriers or the lifestyle barriers. See, whenever a person is having a financial barrier or a lifestyle barrier, then only the acquisition will be a hindering, acquisition will be a problem for him. So if that is overcome, the financial barriers or the lifestyle barriers are overcome, then he can easily acquire the medicines or the related supplies which he might need, right? So first you have to help the patient in order to overcome all those barriers, then that might otherwise interfere with the therapy plan or coordinating appointments. So even this is the point, whenever we want to consult someone, nowadays the appointment charges are minimum is 500 and maximum it goes to 2000 rupees for just a single consultation with the prescriber. So if you overcome those lifestyle barriers, you can stop the interference with, like, if you are coordinating appointments, if you are not taking appointments due to this, then that can be stopped. And interference with the therapy plan, if you are not acquiring medicines, then obviously it is interfering with the therapy plan. So in order to stop that interference, you have to overcome those financial and lifestyle barriers. And then you can also coordinate appointments with other healthcare providers to whom the patient is being referred. So if all these barriers are overcome, you can easily coordinate the healthcare providers to whom you want to refer, right? Next, that will help in implementing the plan, because if the main step which is hindering the plan is you are not going forward, you are not coordinating with the healthcare provider, you are not having appointment, you are not acquiring the medicines. So if you overcome all these barriers that are interrelated, then you can easily implement the plan which has been formulated with the help of the pharmacist. Okay, the next point, the pharmacist works with the patient to maximize the patient understanding and involvement in the therapy plan. So the pharmacist here, he'll work with the patient in order to maximize his understanding, his involvement, and he will assure that the arrangement for drug therapy monitoring. So this I have told you yesterday also, the arrangement for drug therapy monitoring, like your lab evaluation test, blood pressure monitoring, home blood glucose treatment, etc. are made. Okay, so these testings, the pharmacist assures that the arrangement for all this testing has been made and